Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming today. Kind of like interesting energies, interesting situations that goes on. Before I begin with the video, I want you to use your energy. Send a lot of unconditional energies out there in the world. Even since in the morning we have like 4 or 5 people connections that people are either in a hospital or in medical situations for it. People need all this. It is coming, and that is coming to a lot of reasons. Let's not go back into the reasons why does it happens. All the needs it is unconditional love out for the collective is out there. Put the collective within you and send this unconditional love energies there that it's used for healing purposes. For yeah, we're Mercury retrograde, right? Things happen, situations happen, miscommunications, and so on and so on. You probably have this energies about, they're usually abnormal within your conscious, the self-talk and the situations in there. But during the Mercury retrograde, it is one of the best power and a time of getting the messages out in spirituality. It's been done for a very long time, even since as a, came out on the channel and do the twin flame talks. You guys know about what I'm talking about. That during the Mercury retrograde, before some of the light workers they stayed here for the support, but also the light workers they begin to do the most important work, deliver the messages for everyone else, so everything could be put in out there. So with that being said, I want to recognize the people who comes in the chat today. Grande, thank you for coming in. Ray, thank you. CF Richard, thank you guys for being here. Watch my sex. Diana, thank you for coming in. Diamond B and the baby. We love you. We have you here. You guys are love here. Lorianne, thank you for coming in. Magnetize it. Hello, dear from Greece. I would like one more time to talk with you. Thank you for your work and dedication. Magnetize it. Find me over at Facebook. Send me a private message. And, I'm available to talk. Not a problem. And so on. Juanita, thank you. Thank you for coming in. You're the best. Thank you, dear. Love you. And Paulina, hi. Thank you for coming in. So, talking about the advanced healing in you as a twin flame. And you're welcome, magnetize it. And talk about the advanced healing. But what is it that within the healing from within you? I want you to picture what do you need from your twin flame? What do you need them for? And so on. You'll find 2 reasons. One of the reasons in there is because you demanding something from them. They can give you something. They will acting with an act of love. They will act in a situations and so on. As a mutual, they maybe need something from within you. You to give them something, whatever that might be it. That is the codependency part. And I want to talk to you about this codependency part because what you're missing from them, they to give it to you, is something you haven't developed from within yourself. For example, if that is a caring, you want them to care for you. Develop the caring from within you towards others. Now you know you have it within you. You are fulfilled within yourself. Now this codependency is not gonna be. That could be a lot of situations. That could be intimacy. That could be a love. That could be uh, support. That could be talks. That could be someone who to look from within you to develop something within yourself. You to see all those energies within you. But this codependency is not going to be solved until you don't develop the things from within you. But how are you going to develop it? That's what this is an advanced talk today. Whatever you are missing, whatever you are picturing, I want you to put yourself of the things that you're missing. How is it going to look like if you performing that within yourself? If you are a masculine as a body, you have a feminine energies. You haven't developed masculine energies. For example, keeping your words, backing up your actions, you do your material things and situations and so on. Don't take it like a requirements, but look at it as an abilities. Abilities that wasn't developed from within you. For example, ability how you can go cut a tree and make a house. Have you been making a house? Have you been looking at after a house? Have you been maintaining a house? Or you don't know things. Okay. Now, when you look at yourself, go educate yourself. Go educate yourself how to cut tree. Go look at yourself how to create a cabin. Go look at yourself what you need to do to make a cabin and go ahead and do it. Now you know you're complete. You can do things. But it's the same thing with feelings, same things with the energies. It is the same thing in all the levels from within you. If you're feminine energy, okay, take a look inside of you, what you need to develop as a feminine, as a caring. Are you ready to be a mother? Are you ready to be this woman that's going to be caring for everything? This is not, again, a requirement. Those are the abilities. And the reason for those abilities is you to perform a 5D energies into the 3D world. You do the same things. The only thing you're doing it that is you're doing it within a 5D energies. Most of the twin flames, though, they have a distorted energies. Those are the masculine energies. They develop a feminine from within them because it was missing the feminine from within them. There was a missing this energy of feminine inside of them that they didn't receive this feminine love. Okay, that is a wounded masculine that he's never been loved. He's always been abandoned and so on and so on from within. So when you look at it, this from within yourself as a masculine energy that has a wounded in there, you develop these feminine energies. You're giving this energy towards others. You know this energy is from within you and you're expecting to receive that. But that is your wound. You cannot receive the wound. So by looking at within this within yourself, what did you miss inside of it? Because you replaced your masculine energies within the feminine. That means you have to man up. You have to grow up. You need to evolve. You need to be the codependent within this. You to develop the opposite side. Something you haven't matured. You to develop the masculine energy of like, I will receive it when I need it. I will receive it when somebody's going to give it to me for free. And someone who has the needs to give, they will give it to me, not because I need it, not because I was abandoned. They will give it to me because they want to. And you grow up from within yourself. If you have feminine energy that it needs to develop something from within, you probably develop the masculine energies. You maybe you may be with this. It's okay, magnetize. Yes, there has been going on a lot of within this lately. Like the last my few talks, they were exactly for all about this feminine wounded and a masculine development, but at the same time of feminine wounds about masculine energies. Yes, Paulina, you're totally correct. We actually giving to the people what it's we are missing in ourselves. And if you look at it, the feminine energy is developing masculine because that's what they want. But you can develop a positive masculine energy, so caring and so on. But the masculine energies turns out sometimes to be a toxic. Is the same thing the feminine turns out to be a toxic. The feminine toxic energy within the male, that is it about searching for all the time for the women's, never satisfied with the women loves. It doesn't matter how much physical intimacy, never satisfied. While the good feminine energy, that is it, the caring, the cooking, learning how to do a laundry, take care of everything in itself, and so on and so on. So you have to look within yourself. Each side you develop from within yourself, and each side you have to heal deeply from within. Now the good part is coming. How do you heal? How do you get in it? This energies from within you as a twin flame. You look at it deeply inside of the soul. The soul possesses all the knowledge how to develop these abilities from within yourself. You need to stop seeking it as a requirement. Okay, you're not seeking it for the requirements because you need to be able to perform into the 3D requirements. That is your demands. You are demanding something from within yourself that you don't have from within you. That's what the, if you look at it, the requirement situations. But when you look at it for actual performance of building a 3D life that is in the in a 5D abilities in there, you have to be able to perform, perform what it's within. So you're getting the downloads within your soul. These energies of downloading within your soul, everything that you need to know about as a learning, it's coming to you somehow, some way. It is the same way as the energy that you are seeking inside of you as a twin flame. You already know how this uh, consequences. You already know how this configurations, all the sudden synchronicities are coming in, and they show you these things. You're like, you know what? I need to develop something from within me, and all of a sudden you popping up a YouTube, and there you go. How to develop this from within me? How to develop this from or that or wherever it is, and you all of a sudden begin to gain the knowledge. You gain the knowledge from within yourself. You gain the situations from within you, and now you want to perform it. For example, take it as a little project. I want to cook something. So you go, you find a recipe, you go ahead, you get the ingredients, you look at the recipe, you mix the right things, you do the right things, then you cook it. And then it's like, okay, it's delicious, but something is missing. What is missing inside of it? Maybe something like a taste or something. Your love is missing. When you cook with love, love is coming out. And that's how the cooking with love, it's coming so beautiful. You're going to be learning to turn everything out to this. If you have to develop or learning something, for example, you burned your stove burnout. What are you going to do as a masculine energy? You're going to buy a new stove, or are you just going to go in there and it's like, you know what? I can buy me some tools. I can go study what I need to do, and I can see if I can buy the part and to replace it. So you go there, you go, and you're seeking it how this heater element, for example, is burning out. You see what you need to take, what kind of tools do you need. You go, you buy the tools, you go ahead, and now you know you develop these masculine energies of maintaining the things in your house. It is the same thing, like the door is falling down in your house, and you're just trying to fix it. Okay, this is energies that's inside of you that soul is talking about. But there is a magic happens from within all this process. That is the magic when you know that you heal from within you. You heal those wounds that you have from within you, and now you know that when you get with your twin flame, you can perform. You deeply know from within yourself. It's not anymore, oh, I don't know, it's not about this. Also pay attention to what you're demanding from your twin flame, because what you're demanding from your twin flame is what you actually need to develop from within yourself. And by developing from within yourself your abilities to give it to your twin flame, you will give it to them and they will give it back. Not anymore this needs, not anymore this requirements. Now, instead of requirements, it becomes an ability. And you can apply this to all the abilities. You can apply to healing abilities that you need to study. You can apply to angelic realms. You can apply to the energy transformations. You can apply to so many things. This is the same basic process that goes on from within. The main thing is you listen from within your soul, because that way, when you get the knowledge that you're learning, you're applying it from within you. Now you're truly performing there. You allow this 5D energies from within you to perform within your own self. So I don't know if you guys it's give me informations that maybe the chat is disconnected, and I don't know, connect and disconnect. If you guys can hear me, for but look at it inside of you. Develop yourself inside of you. You're gonna become this twin flame, because if you are distorted masculine, for example, thank you, Ray. If you're this distort masculine, but you develop the feminine from within you. Now, when you take the feminine side, put it away, you begin to develop what you're missing is the masculine energies from within you. In the stead of this place of the feminine energies, guess what? When you go and be in a relationships right now, you know how the feminine thinks, and you're not gonna make the mistakes as a masculine energy, because you know how the feminine operates. You cannot harm a feminine energies because you know how did it feels when the woman with masculine energy is harming you. So now you develop these unifications from within yourself. Now you will know that you are ready about union, and the codependency dissolves, and you're building the interdependency first from within yourself before you build interdependency with in your partner. And you create this balance and inner peace within yourself, and then that balance and inner peace shows up the beauty of the love. You're converting everything into love from within yourself. That's what you are came in to be, a twin flame in the first place. So take a look within yourself. Look at your little bit the troubleshooting side of it. What do you need your twin flame for? Okay, because in some of the cases, the twin flame, you coming in to give that energy to your twin flame to heal them, because by you giving to them, you heal yourself. You performing the energies from within you, because sometimes healing, it's not only to receive. Sometimes healing is giving, because you have internal needs of giving. And when you give, you perform. And when you perform, now you know you have it from within you. If you perform unconditional love, if you're performing twin flames energies, if you're performing wherever that might be, you know you have it. But you have the need to perform that. So now, guys, I feel have some kind of like a giving you in a nutshell, and I want to make the thing keep it short and simple, or also known as a kiss. Okay, because we don't want to make it the things are like stretching it out and go dive from within. Let's keep it the things more simple for it. It is a beautiful when you will finally get within yourself and develop really from within. Because once you develop what you're missing from your twin flame, you're not anymore codependent. You don't suffer anymore. You actually become the twin flame. That's what you hear. It's kind of like one of the final steps that you need to kind of like putting the puzzle from within you. Okay. So now, if you guys have some questions or you want to share something about this or anything like that, I'll be happy to answer it from within. I believe that the energy is beautiful right now with all that goes on. We talk about that the truth that's gonna come in. And now it's the energy of the truth. That is a Venus with Mercury and Capricorn. It is what that is. So the truths are coming in, they're coming, and they're healing. All right. So it is the same after a while when you reread the same information, you get it more complexly. Maybe the reason is the upgrade that is the chief in the meantime. Tweety, yes. Some of the people said like we didn't hear something new. No, you're hearing it new, but it's a whole another level. We talk about this spiral improvement. If you look at the DNA, okay, it is the same corner, it's the same things, the same goes on, but you moved up. You have different understanding now. Okay. You look at it, this programming, the old programming of the 3D world. Oh well, he has to be like this, he has to be like that. Make sure he get married for this and this and kind person, and so on and so on. It's a programming without understanding what love is. Because if the man doesn't perform all his actions and your abilities with love, they're gonna turn it into a nightmare. It's the same if the feminine doesn't care, doesn't love, and so on, with the love in there, it's gonna turn to nothing but it's just a false face mask making situations. But when the love is in there and that those actions are performing in the base star with love and without this codependency demanding situations, so guess what? Everything turns out to be a beautiful balance within love inside of you first, and then inside of the relationship with your twin flame, but also within the third energy. Don't forget about the third energies, guys, because the third energy it is about to tell you about all this. She gives you the knowledge. She gives you everything. She wants to make you happy. That is the energy of God, the energy of the universe that want to make you happy. That's what it puts you together. Okay? And when you do all this, guess what? There's going to be a happiness in you, in your twin flame, and the divine, the combined energies. So is the kids, so is everyone that you go around it. So, yes. Uh, Loud and clear. Yes, you need to unprogram religion from physical gender and its requirement. It cannot be a masculine energy as Aquarius and Libra moon. Air and fire sign are masculine energies. Yeah, Alicia, but when you look from within yourself, if you are masculine energy within a feminine, guess what's going to happen when you develop the feminine energies within you and that combined together with your masculine energies? You're going to find incredible amount of love in there. Huge. Um, Diana, since my twin flame is in 5D, the connection was never about what it's missing with each other, rather a union between two souls that require healing in order to ascend. Yeah, the healing can happen if you know what needs to be healed. So, for example, if you need the twin flame, you feel like the need to give something to your twin flame, you have to heal this giving from within. You may have to give it to somebody else before your twin flame, just so you know you can give. or your abilities to whatever the situation is, and so on in that case. If it's only a 5D connection, okay, because the 5D connections, once it's healed, that can lead into a 3D connections that they have to perform that healing. That's what those abilities you develop it from within yourself, because the masculine cannot anymore pour up with the toxic feminine energies that tries to control and manipulate. It is the same thing as the feminine energies cannot go out there and have a relationship with distort masculine energies that thinks about money, cheating, and having another maybe 2 or 3 open relationships. The world today is talking about all about these situations right now, because it's distort energies all over the place. So yes, that's what I would say. Isn't the balance between yin and yang? Yes, the balance is first is within yin yang energies within yourself. Totally correct, Grande. But in order you to do this, you have to perform. You have to be able to it. See the connections that you're attracting, the situations that you're attracting from within you as a soul connections. Why do you attracting this? Because that's what it's inside of you. If you end up in the people with the same wounds, what is it? Maybe you are the one who has to heal, or the other side, maybe you are like them. To look at it, what it needs to be healed, because they are mirroring you from within. But if you have to heal something that is between two people in giving, that's when the healing connections happens, because is evolved within giving. When two people get indulged themselves within giving within each other, then that is a development. So uh Bharat, thank you for coming in. And um, did I miss something on the chat because you moved to me? And when you look at it, the one soul in 2 bodies, I want you to take a look at the third energy within twin flame. You will understand that the soul, it is the spirit of the divine that put you together. Then you will understand that the one soul in 2 bodies, meaning is much more higher than you ever imagined. Because this third energy is actually what ignited your soul between you two. I know some of you are like, OMG, do you nail it? You have to nail it from within you. Look at it inside of your soul. Look at what's in your energies inside of you. Because this is who you are. That third energy didn't came to you for no reason. This third energy believed in you. This third energy loved you. If you look at that energy, this is the Holy Spirit. This is God. That's when a God puts two peoples together. Through that third energy, you communicate within your twin flame. Not only through the bottom side, through the connections and so on. But God wants something. You to build the paradise on earth. How are you going to build it if you don't have the ability to build it? You have to develop these abilities within you. And once you build it, once you put all the energies within you, you receive the inner peace, you receive the love, you receive everything. Then you have a union within you. That's what the divine messages today is. Twin flame heart, I am more connected to the divine, and third energy is my priority. Connect more with the third energies. Yes, the third energy. Can you have third energy without the second? Can it have the third energy without the first? Mm, Big questions in there, right? So that's what this is. Your connection, your personal connections with the third energy is determining everything within you and allowing the third energy to be connecting with your counterpart. You're not responsible within this connection. If you guys remember it, many years ago, I drew this triangle. Okay, it is this triangle. The one twin flame, the another twin flame, and the third energy. They have connections directly to the third energy. You may focus within the third energy, work with with the third energy. That is your personal relationship. Okay, but the third energy, when it's performing within the both souls in there, that is the beauty from within. And yes, this third energy, it is more juicy and purposeful. Exactly. That's what that is. That's what that exists for this purpose. Because everything that existence out there, the energies, the informations and situations and the problems and so on, everything has purpose, including you, including you. Maybe you are distorted energy because of that purposes. Because the healer has to, first of all, heal himself. The alchemists have to become chemist before being alchemist or all chemistry. We were talking about the alchemist with few people here, and talking about all this. It says one thing. What is alchemist? Alchemist is someone who turns everything to love, with love, because he is love, and that's what he is. He turns everything into love. That's what the alchemist is. And this third energy is teaching you exactly on this. It doesn't teach you on anything else because it said, what is God? But God is love. If you want to find God, find love. That's what this is. Alicia, yes. Whoa, the chat just jumps out so much. I know how to submit to my king, to love nature, care for him, a family, and a business. Is that about a submission? No. To submit, that it's mean to surrender and more. But when you surrender to the divine powers, to the divine love, that divine love makes the other person to understand what it he did from within. And when you develop all this nurturing and caring and so on, Alicia, you understand all this. You fulfill that missing part within yourself, if that is. So, Diana, yes, Pauline. Music free us from toxicity too. Music, that is a very beautiful, the energy of the soul. Way back in the days of the old ancient Greeks and Egyptians, they sing the music and they dance under the music for this. In the ancient Greek, also there was the people who wrote poems, and they went into the square and they publicly performed for this. That is the expressions of the soul, the music, the poetry, the quotes. You think the quotes are now? No, the quotes they've been the memes that you guys right now see. They've been here for thousands of years, connecting all, collecting, and giving to us all the wisdom of the generations before us. And but they are this kind of like a fruit of inner work of the people before us. And that's why that is a very beautiful energies that it's passing around. So, one question, Tweety. Should TF also practice sacred secretion, which occurs every month from sorrow practices? It's not about practices. You don't have to have spatial practices, spatial meditations, spatial situations. Nothing with the word spatial is really spatial for it. The reason is that all you have to practice is truth from within you. The truth leads you to everything within yourself. All the practices out there, all the rituals out there, what are they leading you to? You to be finding the truth about yourself. Once you find the truth within yourself, do you need those practices? Maybe some of you feel like they need, but you are a true seeker. That is your primary concern. When you find the truth, then you'll decide how you want to use it. For example, okay, so when you understand the feminine energies as masculine, God, you will know how to touch that woman. Why? Because you understand the feminine energies. You will feel the woman next to you, your twin flame, how to touch her. You understand what kind of vibrations and energies and gravitations you to touch her and kiss her. Because that gravitations, that energies, that love there is gonna vibrate within her body. If she's healed feminine energy, she's gonna be out in the heavens with you. Okay? But if she's wounded feminine, she's not gonna know what feels within itself. But when she opens that feminine energies, she becomes the feminine energies. Now you develop, you touch with that feminine energies with your masculine perspective. You'll see the understanding of these unifications within you. So be careful with the practices because some of the practices are not really uh, Diana, yes, God presence in a third shows you need protecting from both twin flames for things to work out in 3D and 5D. Exactly. The mighty present. Why do you feel the presence within the third energies without love? You have that love with them within the 3D. You have this 5D miracle magical energies. You see this God's love within you. You see this God energy inside of you. So and so on. Uh, Tweety, I'm asking because we are already awake. If you're already awake, all you have to do is practicing giving. Alicia, have I'm sorry, Tweety, because Tweety asking this question. Giving, because if you kind of like forcing yourself to some kind of like a practice to put you in a state of love, there is something has not been worked out. There is something has not been. Because when you are ready and it's all healed inside of you as an energy, you're ready to give. And when you're ready to give, you're the giver. When the two givers are coming together, then the development is happening from within. Hi, Erica. Thank you for coming. I'm working and listening to the chat, experiencing this love you said. Thank you for the confirmation, Erica. Thank you. That's beautiful. Fabacius, hey Dio, isn't Ant we spoke last night? It's given a soul trait of masculine and what we have to withhold, giving cause of the feminine running or other 3D reasons. The feminine can run for because it's wounded from inside And when the feminine is wounded from inside, she cannot be the feminine to be giving to the masculine energies. Sometimes these things can happen because it's under development of the feminine energies. Is the same thing when the masculine energy is running from the feminine because they see from inside of them that this woman is too good for them. Okay, that's what sometimes the runners are because the runners they're running from a fear, the fear that you may see that inside of them they are under development. You see those energies they are there from with all this. We experiencing kind of both realms. Sometimes you may feel inside of you this development that you need to do as a masculine because the feminine, if it's breadcrumbing you and controlling you, manipulate you, which is masculine energy in the feminine side, for it, guess what? You have to build your masculine energies. You gotta put your foot on the ground, and it's like, you know what? It is what it is. You're either gonna be true to me, you're not gonna breadcrumbing me. You're gonna be giving me all these energies that I need, not for me. I to be submissive to you and waiting for you to give me some little crumbs of love so I can feel loved. So when you do this, the feminine energy, when it loves you, if it really loves you in the soul, what are they going to do? Oh, I never give them this love. I was breadcrumbing it. I was trying to control and manipulate it. Now I have to give him more love instead of breadcrumbing. I have to stop controlling. I have to allowing the connections to be. I have to develop my feminine energy. I have to develop everything. So basically, your needs as a twin flame begins the development from within them because you mirroring what they need to develop from within. So when your twin flame now develops from within you, okay, she develops that feminine energies within themselves. She gives you that caring, she gives you that love, she gives you that nurturing as a feminine energies. Now you as a masculine, you appreciate it. Now you give this masculine energies. It's like, I love you, I'm caring, I'm protecting you. I'm building life with you. I'm building the paradise with you. It's not that hard, right? But when the energies and the interest are in that positions, you can't build. You can't build with distort energies. It's impossible. Why? Because everything that you're gonna build with distorted energies is goes down into the drain. We see all this within the marriages. You get married or you're living with someone for so many years, but you're living with face mask. You're not your true self. You always have to kind of like sabotage something or you kind of like hurt inside of it just so the relationship can go. Compared to right now, it is a twin flame. You're getting within this much beautiful, different understanding. Now you can actually get to better for it. Yes, and when you develop yourself as a masculine, you develop what you are missing inside of you. You put your foot on the ground, and it's like no more breadcrumbing. I give you all the love. I'm not demanding all the love from it to you. I'm just pointing out who you are and what it's missing in you. And if you can develop the feminine within you and you love me, you can give me all this feminine energy. That's what this is for Vasius. Thank you for coming in. Yes, last night was a great talk. We had a great talk with you, and hopefully, now you're actually getting more within this energies. 3D reasons for running that could be uh, so many things. Feminine energies they can run away from you because lack of finances, for example, which is very common. Material situations and possessions from it. Maybe they keep their options open for something better better. That is, they preserve themselves from something better. They don't understand that the better is within them. They don't have the ability of better until they understand that the best thing it is something that loves you in a soul. Because when you love somebody in a soul, you can build everything with love. You can go in and find out someone who has a beautiful luxury life, makes so much money, and so on and so on. But this person, when you get in a relationship, oops, yeah, you can have the Rolex, you can have the Lamborghini and everything else. You happy with it? Questions? So the feminine that can be even to stick because of kids. This is a lot of huge lessons in there as a kid because she wants the kids to be with their father, or the current partner provides more material things for the kids. If you don't provide love to your kids, does anything else matter? You will find out not, because the kids are not your kids, they're kids of the universe. You gave them a body. You're here to guide them with the love and show them the love as growth and maturity. But if you indulge them, you don't teach them the things they need to develop from within them for life, which is that's what our ancestors did back in the days. The ancestors teach the kids how to go ahead and set up a fire, how to go hunt. The females learn how to go ahead and clear up some leather, so from the skin from the animals, so they can create clothes. That's what it was. But we forgot all about this because today it's more important. Oh, we got a money, we can go buy it. Oh, you don't have to learn how to cook. There is a delivery options. Oh, you don't know how to do all this. We can hire a cleaning lady. But all this is under development. So many reasons, Fabacius, but that was a good question. Um, Queen Master, I have finally come to a place where I'm at peace. If my TF comes in, fine. If not, that's fine too. Now he's reaching out. I see a different attitude. I feel no need to chase. Inner peace is amazing. Hallelujah. Queen Master, if you're achieving this, hallelujah to you. And hopefully everything is going to be okay within these situations. Hopefully all this is going to be great. But thank you, Alicia. Alicia Tweedy, I heard that sacred secretion only can release during the moon in your sun signs. Oh, you guys with these situations for it doesn't matter. Everything happens in divine time. It doesn't matter if you do a candle meditations. It doesn't matter if you do a certain ceremonies. You think that all this will help. Most of the people they think that all these things helps. Yeah, they can help you temporarily. If you don't do your inner work, then you have to do another segregation. Then you have to do another meditations. Then you have to do things all over and over again. But once you did the inner work within you and you perform that inner work, do you really have to do it? No. It's the same thing when your connection within your soul. Once you establish permanent connection with your soul, do you have to be in a state of meditations to reach out to your soul? Unless you have to meditate to reach up to the divine, which is using your soul abilities to reach out within your spirit and connecting with the soul, with the Holy Spirit within the universe. That's what you going to need it for. So, yeah. Dio, just curious about your TF connection, Dio. Your other half must be doing as much as you in order for you to receive the wisdom and educated others. My educations mostly comes in, you guys know, for my soul connections, because the people who does not want to work with me are getting these energies for it. I do the inner work with people, and I am in connecting with my TF for it. She's gotta shows up as a TF. It's not developing there. I had to learn in the hard times, Diana. Inner connections or a friend soul connections, so I can be able to do what I was supposed to do right at the beginning. Because my soul connections, when she's ready, she will be right here, right here, okay, right here. And she's going to give you the other side perspective. It's going to give you, we're going to give us to you the third energy perspectives. But guess what? It's not about this. People in my possessions that I'm moving so fast and so more, I devoted myself to the divine, and I get more of the knowledge from the divine there. Sometimes it's too hard. The people who are in a soul connection within me, they find it hard to keep it up in there. They feel like I'm a way above them or other situations from. I end up in a situations because I have to heal things from within me before I talking to you. But everything that I'm saying here is because I went through it. And I'm curious about this TF as well, for it. But the wisdom and the connections are coming because of my soul connections. And it's not only one soul connections. You can call it the twin flame, you can call it the soulmate, you can call it the divine partnership. Exactly, Rich. Thank you for that confirmations in there. But that's how it goes. That's how it goes. I'm okay with this. I learned it within this. But I learned it through these soul connections, to these soul experiences, Diana. That helped a lot of people, because if I say one thing when I open this channel, I'm here to devote it this to the twin flames, to that beautiful divine love that was hidden from the humanity. That's what this is. And I get support from the universe. If somebody doesn't want to work with me, I end up in a spiritual connection with somebody else who works with me. And I go in the next level, and I go in the next level because of the devotion. A lot of you do not going to understand these devotions to the divine. You're not ready to do it this for, because your focus is more within your twin flame. I'm more focused within the third energy, because I know from the beginning that whatever is in the third energy, that only God knows who is my twin flame. He's going to connect it to it. That perfect partner, that divine partner from within, not me. If I continue seeking it, I will missing the third energy. But if I seek within the third energy and allow that everything to happen, it's going to happen with the permission of God, within the divine, within the universe, because everything is in the universe. The biggest part of the alchemy, it is you're not performing for your personal gain, you're performing for the universe gain. And you don't ask somebody, you ask the universe, hey, can I have this divine partner? But if you're not healed from within you, you're not going to get this partner. Or if you can get a partner who actually damages more and more, then it's the situations more and more. But when you turn even the damage into love, that is a more powerful there. Yeah, it takes some time. It takes some time to heal, times to grieve. But these situations are the way they are. That's how I got this wisdom. I got that download long time ago, but I wanted to open up more and more. This is what I did the chat. This is what I'm asking you for questions. And when you guys give me some questions, they're beautiful because everything in this world is beautiful. We know how to build a paradise. All we have to do is develop the abilities to build it. That's what we are doing right now. If you haven't got the process right now, is we gaining the abilities to be developed. And then is going to come time when we're going to come together and define partnerships, soul mates relationships, twin flames relationships, however you want to be for you. The goal is one: build a paradise. That's all. Uh, you're welcome, Fabacius. You're welcome. Alicia, my TF Taurus, and he has offended because I'm more spiritual than materialistic, so it was trigger for him. And hopefully, he's raising his game to come to my vibration and healing his wound. Alicia, if he is a Taurus, what do we have in Scorpio? I'm so interesting for it. Do you have anything in Scorpio that it's opposing this situation of Taurus? Because you need to understand Taurus is more nurturing, caring, building. It is this bull that goes in and he's like, I'm not afraid to do any work just so I can build. It's the builder. Okay? But if it's a Scorpio on the other side and the Taurus is just used, and then they're gonna be like, oh, I'm not doing this. Then is a situations for it. Casey, I agree. It's an inner work. Mel Brand meditation videos has been extremely helpful for me. 100%. Casey, you explain it perfectly. Diana, yes. Thank you. Sam, thank you for coming in. Is the bottom line that we believe that we don't deserve love and acceptance? No. The bottom line it is the belief within the love from within ourselves and trusting that love. If you believe that you don't deserve love, that it's maybe comes in from a wound that has been done. If you deserve, if you feel like you don't deserve acceptance, maybe there's something within the acceptance from within yourself needs to be looked. When you accept yourself and when you give love to yourself, you're ready to give. That is the whole portion of this. You to be ready to give. If you are ready to give, that's mean now you're developed from within yourself. But when you're seeking love, that's mean it's missing love from within you. If you're seeking acceptance, that's mean that you haven't accept yourself from within yourself. So Sam, take a look if the wounds, if there's any wounds in there, any energies, distort energies inside of it, and see if this could kind of like helping you to develop all this. But everything is in the soul. Use that soul to help you to developing from within you, that spirituality that you have inside of you, maybe angelic powers, healing powers, however that may come into you. And when you develop it from within yourself, there is no bottom line. The only bottom line is one thing: you. What are you going to put in within yourself? Erica, my TF is also Taurus. I love how he is. I love he is a Taurus. Yeah, Taurus is very, you need to understand that, is a very devotional energy. And very interesting what do you have in Taurus. Taurus, it is devotions in the material world. Okay, if you have Mars in Taurus, that is a masculine energy that it will put things in order in the earth. That Mars in Taurus and the positive side is very beautiful. Don't piss off the bull though if it's got a negative aspects in there. You're gonna find out the angry bull that comes towards you, and he's not interested in anything else. The sad part of Taurus is once Taurus understand that the anger doesn't happen anything. The Taurus has one energy, very specific. It's called nothing you. You can go ahead, you can do whatever they want to them. They're gonna continue through the grass, and it's like, yeah, yeah, I heard that before. Who are you? Oh, okay. Oh, we know from each other. Oh, that was a long time ago. What? Who are you? So sometimes that Taurus energy, there, it is very intense. Okay, you need to understand that Venus is controlling Taurus, and you screw up with the love on Earth, you doomed. That's how Taurus is. You doomed. And when you have the, for example, the Moon in Taurus, that is the mothering, caring energy on Earth. This could be a lot of emotions. This could be a lot of angelic energies of love in Taurus. If it is in the good positions, that is the mother caring for feeding the cow, the little calf in there, because the mother is not there. But she getting and she feeds the animals. She cares for the child. She cares for the man. She is out there and does everything. The moon in Taurus is very good. But in the bad position, that could be someone who is very materialistic. He wants to have all the money in the world, the controlling, and so on and so on. Yeah, and this. So my TF is a Taurus sun, and he's a narcissist. Taurus sun, yes, that could be a very materialistic person. Yep, that could be a very materialistic. Specifically, what kind of like a house is. For example, if his sun is in the eighth house, ooh, that really. And if he's got something connecting with Scorpio, for example, in there, yeah. So important where his Venus is in that case of these situations, Diamond B. And yeah, the narcissism is actually under development of the human behavior. Usually happens over a few generations, more than two, because it's passing from one to another in there. Yeah, Scorpio moon, right? Yeah, that Scorpio moon. That is the female that that is this emotions in there to have more than one, have a secret relationships. Yeah, I can't be. There is a one saying here, but they talking about brandy, or drinks. I can be without no one, but once I have one, I can't be with only one. And some of these situations in there depends of the abilities and the human behaviors. Some of the people they can be with one person, but they cannot be just with one. That's how they learn there, and it all depends of their behavior. But you need to understand that behaviors is changing once the soul enters the mind, and because the soul guilt tripping you from inside, the soul leads you in the right directions, the soul is correcting you, the soul with the divine, it's talking you at midnight at 3 o'clock, and you're waking up and he's like, you need to do the right things, buddy. You can't be just doing the things that are out there. So, yes, and we all came in to solve certain energies, to solve certain things, Diamond B. But it all depends of what is the ability of the human person listening soul. Some of the people waiting until this voice of the soul becomes a roar. Even if it's roaring, they don't hear it. And then they are like, what things happening in my life? And it's like, oops, too late. It's karma's hitting them. Diana, what does the universe do with the narcissist in afterlife in order them to see their mistakes to change? I don't know if you can answer this. Afterlife, well, that is a underdevelopment. Usually, the people who are with the narcissistic behavior, they may have few things here. It all depends if this is a programmed narcissism, or that is a inherited narcissism. If it is inherited narcissism, which is within the DNA, there um, usually then people there have to find the power from within themselves to change. That's what this is. They came in to learn this. It's like a punishment, okay, for how bad their behavior was. So they can understand how bad was in previous life. Sometimes that it's connecting to a family karma. If it's an inheriting narcissism, which is that is a it's passing through the DNA. They've been studying narcissism. There is a two ways of the narcissism. Either you developed or it's been passing into the DNA. So either the mother has it, the grandmother has it, or the father, grandfather has it. That's how it's passed on. When it's developed narcissism, the developed narcissism that it's coming in from culture, behavior, maybe a age, situations, behavior that could be developed from a lack of attention. Mostly begins to be developing as a ADHD for it. That is the child who constantly needs attentions for it. And if he doesn't get an attention, he creates some kind of like a hyperactivity, like break something down just so he can get the attention. It doesn't matter positive and the negative in there. And later on, they learn to evolve with this manipulation process just to get attentions. They don't evolve, but they evolve of learning how to create situations so that others can give them energies in there. In the afterlife, they are going to be put into different situations that they have to learn how they can learn and develop themselves more and more and more from within. With some, they go back into the narcissistic family so they can learn and be putting into a karmic situations. Like if their kids become a narcissist, they're narcissists themselves and their parents from so on. They're going to be putting into a case they have to fix this karma there, Diana. So it's all difference of situations. Some of the narcissists they send out to a black holes for recycling. What I mean by that is their energy soul goes into a black hole that spin around for thousands of millions of years until that black hole it's full, blows up, and gives new chances, new opportunities for these souls. They can evolve because during the spinning process, it is about learning, or what it's that called into inferno, that is the hell in the soul from within. If I have to be more politically correct in there. Hi, Maria Richards. Thank you for coming in. It's a good chat. It's a good energy. I can have a cigarette with you guys. And you guys can have some more questions or any beautiful idea for tomorrow's chat. It's a lot of release of energies coming from me, which is good. And yeah. Oh, well, good to see you too, Maria. Sam, not everyone get the chance to heal, change. Do you believe we keep coming back in order to do this? Everyone's get a chance to heal and change. The question is are there going to be understanding to heal and change? We coming back in few things for order. Fixing karma effects. A lot of us came back here to reincarnate because situations was not clear within the energy. We don't have a peace in the soul because the energies here on earth, something didn't go well. And we have a lot of effects, a lot of disbalance between us as the humans. So now you see a karmic situation, karmic energies, we have chances to heal. But that healing and so on process sometimes could be you to heal the humanity. So it's all depends of energies and the situations, Sam. But if what do you mean? But not everyone. People who think like not everyone, maybe they look at it like they didn't have a chance. And everyone has their equal chances, equal opportunities. You're here on Earth. Don't think that when you are here on Earth, you don't have equal opportunity or equal situations. The only limit is within you, within your mind, that is there. Because if you decide you want to heal your life and you decide to devote your life with this and so on and so on, you get it. But it all depends what did you came for. If you came here just to have a human experience, human life, human relationships, and you're looking for a spirituality, you're not going to fix your goal. What did you came for here? Okay, we're dying because of our lives. Our human body cannot keep that existence from within. We die because we heal, we ascend, we moved. Some of the people, once they finish their what they needed to accomplish here, they just ascend, they move away. Okay, but if you die that you haven't finished your work, then you come back here again. And that's what a lot of the people, they are afraid of dying. They're afraid of dying because they're afraid they may die and not finish what they came for here. That's what the fear is actually behind it. When we die, whatever we consumed here, our physical experiences as soul, everything stays here. When you die, can you take anything within you and the universe? No. But your soul evolutions there could be leading you to a go to a whole another places in the universe, a whole different planet where your spirituality level it matches the society that is in that planet. You may not have to came here. That's another reason you to die. So you can reincarnate someplace better than here. Someplace where you can actually even evolve more out of this. It all depends what the situations is, Sam. That's how I see it, my personal opinion. It's not what is determined, but most likely that's how it goes out. That's what I feel from it. 16 people and 16 likes. Love it. Mercury retrograde is putting its powers right now. So hopefully these powers you using them from within yourself. There's been a lot of truth coming out as well within all these energies and focus on you. You know how the truth feels from within yourself, how the truth is beginning from within you. Follow it. Just follow it. So you guys have any idea for tomorrow's talk? If not, I will think about something and we're gonna come back here and talk about situations. But if you have anything you want to talk about, please, even in the comments, write it down. I will see if I can catch it up and we're gonna be talk about it. So if you guys have no more questions or situations, let's share the love and the light here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, we have 2 more days until the Happy New Year, and I will think about something about New Year. All right, guys. Hopefully, this video helps you out to put things in perspective within you guys. Healing the distorted energies within you is going to lead you to a whole another level of not only think that I know, I understand. It's going to be something more powerful. I do. And that part of I do is going to lead you to I am a twin flame who does twin flames. All right, guys. That's where I leave you with it. Let me give you some universal love. And guys, keep that love and prayers going on to the collective, because the collective right now is suffering, and some other people are suffering because of lack of truth. Okay? Be loved. Love you all. See you tomorrow.